At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Acrisure. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. Drops this underneath to Warren. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll run with Warren. They drop him after. Looks like about a 3-yard pickup. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down from the 42. Warren once more. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Rodgers. That one nabbed by Warren. Look at this effort, just enough driving forward, gets them the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
On 1st down, Warren. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. Now, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
To throw is Rodgers. And neither of them can come down with it. Gave that one a heck of a ride, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off with a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they just get the play off. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he gets home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rico Dowdle scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Gorindo on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets him around 6 there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
We'll send him over right. Third and short, here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gain of about 8 before it. And that is a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kurt, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. Crosses midfield, still going. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And the 49er first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On the move, headed right. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's Purdy to throw. To the outside, it's Kittle, complete. And they're going to wind up with about a 6-yard gain here as he's hauled down. Going to be a decent bit short, though. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Purdy throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Cut near the goal line. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Warren will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the sack, they're left 3rd and goal now from the 13. Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Final throw before the break. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Galindo to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Purdy throwing here on 2nd. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They completed the pass, but they lost one on 2nd down, so now they've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And we put everything he's got behind it. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! And the Steelers will take over at the 36-yard line. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On second down, Rodgers. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying the left side with Warren. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
I threw 90 Ds in Superstar. After the game, my player starts promising the coach will get better.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, if they would have connected on that one, Brock, that sure would have represented a large chunk of his passing yardage in what's been a pretty quiet game so far.
Yeah, kind of based on how little success they've had and found through the air. Gosh, honestly, Kate, I'm not surprised that one fell to the ground, too.
To the air on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they cleaned that play up nicely, Brock, after a gain of 4. They limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. 4th down now, Rodgers. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Purdy throwing here. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy on the play action. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Nick Herbig. And now it's 2nd and 19.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
On 2nd down, here's Purdy. Taking in over the middle, it's Evans. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every...
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Good work covering this opening kickoff by the kicking team. Going to force a long field drive starting at the 20-yard line. First play, and May goes to the air. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got a man. That is Kayshon Boutte. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down, New England.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's May. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Complete to
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New England.
And the Patriots
really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throwing right side, that's taken in by Boutte. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
It's a gain of 10.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs. This drive rolling now, another first and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Asante Samuel on the tackle. 1 yard gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
28-yard line.
May going to look to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass up, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He was defended by
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Exiting the pocket right. And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when it's time to go home. You got to know when the party is over, and I'm not taking anything away from the effort. It was a great job here by the quarterback to extend this play as long as he could, but instead of throwing it away at the end, he ends up taking the sack.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll buy time left. That is brought in at the 10.
May's pass complete to Romeo Dobbs.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on fourth down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was fourth and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2. Throwing is May. Out to his right. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Once again, it's Warren. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Steelers first down.
We are through 1.
First and 10.
Patriots out on top. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Rodgers. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action now with Rodgers. And he's in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Steelers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, Travion Henderson. Ooh, good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Once more, it's Henderson. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Ball up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
3rd and short. And here is May. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, here is Henderson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
here's 2nd and 9. Now May moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're going. It's May. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
1st down for Aaron. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Steelers 1st down.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. Flushed to his left. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Rodgers on first down. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Yards on the play.
He'll come up now. Again, good news. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And some good blocking. Springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. On play action, Rodgers. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
New England going to take their 2nd timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Chris Boswell
now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. His kick is perfect. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's amazing, Mike, no matter how fast the league progresses, there's still some teams that are just late adopters. And listen, I get it. It is hard to stick yourself out there. Failure is ultimately very hard to explain away at the end of the game. But 4th and 1, 4th and 2, I'm keeping my offense on the field. I just understand the value of touchdowns, especially in today's modern game. 3 points over time is just not going to get it done.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's hard! And he'll be taken down as time runs out, and we've come to the end of the first half of play. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Robert Spillane spills him there.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good for us.
It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing, Rodgers. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Henderson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
May now on first and 10. To the left side, that is hauled in by Moody. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
May to throw on second down. Now he's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 1. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. Second and a yard. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the play.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Wow, look up, see a defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Rodgers will take a knee. And that should do it. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots.
Andres
Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off from Foxborough. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
At their own 42.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here. 3 tight ends. Counterplay here, Warren. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
Okay, you know what those runs are equivalent to me in basketball? Those are like made free throws, right? You want to assume you get to the free throw line, they go in. You want to assume when you hand the ball off, you get positive yards. Doesn't always happen, but when it does, it builds confidence.
2nd down, it's Rogers. Complete right side to Washington. Hit there, and he's forced out. So gain of about 15 before it. And that is going to be good for a Steelers 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Rogers to throw. He's got another one to Washington. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On 2nd down, Warren. So they stop him after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Off the play fake. Here's Rogers. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
Defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Now a give to Warren, coming right. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's Warren on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long. All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll start this drive out 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Buying some time left. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. And he goes back-to-back on this opening drive.
He's taken out of bounds.
That's exactly what you're hoping for when you send a blitz right there, Kate. You know this guy is going to settle in at some point, but you'd sure love to speed up his clock as quickly as possible. And on the first play, he knows he's got to keep his head on a swivel.
On 2nd down, May. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a first.
That's good for a Patriots.
They're moving things around pre-snap.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
15 more yards.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Going play action, May. Cut near the goal line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
15 more yards. And the Patriots.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Stevenson will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
The ball carrier.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Has his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown scoring there to end an 8-play drive.
Patriots.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. This one is up and good. They answer a field goal with 7 points, and they've got the lead.
Patriots 7, Steelers 3.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get his third down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage too.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down. To throw, Rodgers. And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's fourth down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Pass complete, screenplay. And on fourth down, they're going to come through. 11 yards there. They've got the first down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To throw is Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Henderson, open the half. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. May looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's a gain of 3.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Third and long for him here. Headed out right. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Defenders in the area. They still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just enough to throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 47-yard line.
Working on 2nd down. May. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, it's play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Lowe finds his running back, Henderson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Henderson here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now May on second down. Hits his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow. Brock, give him 9 on that play.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
At the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Here's May on second. Buying some time right. He finds Brown right side. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Patriots clinging to a 1-point lead. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They're going to run it. Here's Henderson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and goal, Stevenson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flush down out to his left. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
The offense retains possession.
Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
They dodge the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
30-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Warren quick on the draw. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A clutch moment for a massive play. 37 yards.
First down,
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. They give him close to 7 before the defense can drive him out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well led on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And that is good for Pittsburgh. First down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So this is a win for the Patriots. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.